Never say this to an agent when selling your home. How much money do you think you're leaving on the table by not knowing what not to say to your realtor? Let me tell you, sellers are making one critical mistake over and over. And if you're not careful, you'll make it too when selling your home. Which is why today I'm breaking down the biggest things you should never say, what to say instead, and how to protect yourself when you're selling your home in today's market. So stay tuned. Hey there, I'm Tello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about something that's honestly kept me up at night throughout my real estate career. I've seen sellers make mistakes that cost them tons of thousands of dollars. And you know what's crazy? Most of these mistakes could have been avoided if you just known what not to say to their realtor. I work with sellers every single day in the Inner Loop, Houston area, and I see this pattern constantly. Good, honest people accidentally sabotage their own deals because they don't realize that mistakes sellers make with real estate agents can literally cost them money. In 2025, research shows that homes selling with sellers who communicate strategically with their agents are selling for about 3 to 5% higher than those who don't. That's significant. That's your money. So let's get into this. Never say, I'm not in a rush to sell. Look, I get it. You want to seem like you're in control. You don't want the agent to think you're desperate. You want to protect this vibe, like, hey, I can wait. No pressure here. But here's what actually happens when you say this. Your agent hears it as a lack of motivation, and whether you like it or not, that changes how they prioritize you. I've been on both sides of the fence, and I can tell you, when a seller tells me they're not in a rush, I don't jump to the market that home aggressively. Why would I? If they're not motivated, why should I invest my money and time heavily? Now, fast forward a few weeks. Your home's been on the market. It's getting stale. And suddenly you're texting me saying, Linda, why isn't my home getting showings? Well, here's the truth. Homes that are actively marketed get noticed. Homes that are slow walked, they sit. Here's what you should say instead. I want to get the best possible price, but I'm realistic about timing and market conditions. This tells your agent you're serious. You're not desperate, but you're not fooling around either. This is how you communicate with your real estate agent in the right and effective way. The data backs this up. In November 2025, the National Association of Realtors found that homes that sold within the first 2 weeks on the market commanded on an average premium of $15,000 to $25,000 compared to homes that sat longer. That's not because the homes were different. It's because fresh listings get attention. Never say, let's start high and we can always lower the price later. This one drives me absolutely crazy because sellers think this is a negotiating strategy, but it's actually just leaving money on the table in a totally different way than you think. Here's what happens. You list your home for $650,000 when it's really worth $600,000 based on recent comps. Now buyers see it online. They see it's overpriced compared to the similar homes they've looked at. They don't even call to schedule a showing. They just move on. Meanwhile, the homes around you that are priced right aren't getting the traffic and getting the offers, building excitement. Now, after 2 weeks with no showings, you drop the price to $625,000. But here's the killer. You've now been on the market for 2 weeks, overpriced. That shows up in the listing history. Buyers are suspicious. Why were they asking $650,000? What's wrong with the home? Overpriced is actually one of the top reasons homes sit on the market too long in 2025. Instead, say this. Let's price it strategically based on the data, but leave a little room for negotiation. This is selling your home successfully. You're working with your agent to price competitively from day one, which means you get showings, traffic, competition between buyers, and multiple offers. The math is simple. A home that sells in 2 weeks at $600,000 beats a home that sells in 8 weeks at $590,000 every time. Never say, I'll only sell if I get my price. I hear this constantly and I understand the sentiment, but let me tell you why this specific phrasing is problematic. When you say this, You sound inflexible. You sound like you're emotionally attached to a number instead of emotionally attached to getting the best result. And here's the thing about buyers. They can sense that energy from miles away. What ends up happening is you get fewer offers because buyers already know you're not flexible. They know negotiating with you is going to be a headache, or they come in with lower offers, testing you because they figure you're not going to move anyway. Real estate in 2025, especially in a market that's starting to soften, is all about flexibility and strategy. The best home selling tips for sellers aren't about drawing a line in the sand. It's about understanding that you're one of many homes on the market and buyers have options. Say this instead: I have a target price in mind, but I'm open to your professional input based on recent sales. This tells your agent you've thought about it and you have a number, but you're smart enough to listen to the data. That's powerful. That attracts agents who will work harder for you, and it attracts buyers who know they're dealing with reasonable people. Never say, we can skip staging. Buyers will see past the clutter. This is the one that actually makes me sad because I see so much lost potential from this mindset. Buyers don't see potential. They see a first impression. And here's the reality of the market in 2025. Most buyers are looking at homes online first. They're scrolling through photos on their phone or their iPad. If your photos look cluttered, if your listing looks like nobody cares about the property, why would they come see it? A well-staged home photographs better. It appeals to more buyers. And honestly, staging doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. It's about letting the home breathe, decluttering, and making spaces feel inviting. I've watched homes sell faster and for more money when they've been staged, even minimally. It's not about fooling anyone. It's about presenting your home in its best light. And in today's market, that matters. Ask your agent, what updates or staging tips would help my home show its best? This is how to work with your realtor effectively on presentation day. Never say, I don't want to make any repairs. The buyer can deal with that. Look, I get it. You've owned this home. You're tired of putting money into it. The last thing you want to do is spend another dime on repairs. I hear you. But here's what actually happens. Deferred maintenance signals problems to the buyers. It makes them nervous. They start imagining what else might be wrong. Even small repairs can have a massive impact on perceived value. The best tips for buyer-seller communication with agents include being realistic about this. A roof that needs attention isn't going to get ignored in a home inspection. A furnace that's old isn't going to be overlooked. And when buyers discover these things, they either walk away or they come back with a significantly lower offers. One small repair that costs you $500 might save you $10,000 in negotiating power later. It's just math. Instead, ask, which repairs or updates will give us the best return on investment before listing? This is strategic. You're not saying yes to everything, but you're saying yes to the things that matter. Never say, I don't want to do open houses or frequent showings. Limited access to your home limits your opportunities, period. The more eyes on your property, the higher your chances of getting the right offer. Maybe even multiple offers. Open houses, frequent showings times, flexible access. This is what creates competition between buyers, and competition is what gets you top dollar. I know your home is your private space. I get that you don't want strangers walking through your bedroom, but you're selling. This is temporarily your job to make sure as many qualified buyers as possible can see your home. Say instead, can we create a showing schedule that's manageable but still maximizes my exposure? This shows you understand that selling your home successfully requires access. In 2025, homes with flexible showing schedules are seeing 40% more traffic than homes with limited showing windows. Never reveal your bottom line number. This is crucial. What realtors hate hearing is sellers negotiating against themselves by revealing their absolute lowest acceptable price. An ethical agent won't even ask for this early on, but an opportunist agent, they'll use it against you. They'll know exactly how to let an offer go before you'll accept it, and they might not push as hard to get you more. Say instead, I have a bottom line number in mind, but I'm open to your professional strategy. This acknowledges you thought about it without giving away your hand. The bottom line Selling a home is a partnership. The words you choose matter. They set the tone for how your agent approaches your sale, how buyers perceive you, and ultimately how much money you walk away with. Be thoughtful about what you say. Be strategic, be honest, but also be smart about what information you're giving away and when. The most successful sellers I work with in the Inner Loop Houston areas aren't necessarily the ones with the best homes. They're the ones who approach the sale with clear communication and realistic expectations. They're the ones who work collaboratively with their agent instead of against them. So before you pick up that phone to call your real estate agent, think about your words, because in this market, every single word counts. Thanks so much for watching. If this helped you, please like the video and subscribe for more real estate tips and strategies. Drop a comment below. Let me know what's been your biggest concern when selling a home. I'm Tello, and I specialize in helping buyers and sellers navigate Houston's Inner Loop neighborhoods. My contact information is in the description below. Whether you're relocating, investing, or selling your current home, I'm here to guide you through every step for a smooth transaction and successful closing. Get in touch with me to know more about Houston real estate. See you in the next video.